Hey, it's Steven here from Marketplace Superheroes, and in this video I sit down with one of our heroes, Loretta, and we're going to talk about how she went from having no Amazon business whatsoever to now being extremely successful with a 5-figure per month Amazon business. Let's break it down and see what her story is. Now, before we do that, of course, I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel. It's incredibly important so that we can get you new videos as they come out every single week, every Tuesday, every Friday, every Sunday. So subscribe to the channel right now and let's get into the video with Loretta. Hey, it's Steven here from Marketplace Superheroes, and I'm here today with Loretta all the way from Canada. We're going to be having a chat today about her experience starting her Amazon business. I'm looking forward to getting into this today. All right, Loretta, we are here ready to roll. Before we start, what part of Canada are you coming in from anyone who's in Canada watching today?
Well, I live just outside of Calgary, Alberta, in a town called Airdrie. So, not sure what part of that, yeah.
Well, I wasn't a million miles away from you.
Yes.
Last summer, I think, right? Awesome. And so, look, we're here. We're going to get into kind of like your experience with how you got started, why you got started, and where I always start with Loretta is like, what was the thing that got you interested in Amazon specifically? A lot of people watching this, maybe they're considering getting involved in this kind of a business. So if you share that, maybe it'll help people get that same epiphany themselves.
Yeah, I've always been kind of an entrepreneur, and I was looking for something to do. I own a cafe here in Canada, and I just wanted something that I wanted to do online that I could do at home, and maybe was going to be something that I could kind of change gears at some point in my life and be able to kind of do something online that was full-time. I had researched, a lot of stuff. I've done a number of different things, and I'd actually gone to a conference here in Calgary, and didn't even really know that Amazon was a thing that you could do online, and kind of went to this seminar, found out about it, and then I just started researching it online, and that was kind of how I found Marketplace Superheroes. So
awesome. There you go. Because actually, it's funny you say that. A lot of people don't even know you can sell on Amazon.
No.
And I've been doing the numbers recently, and would you believe in the US specifically, there's 90 million people using Amazon Prime right now, which is a phenomenal number when you consider that. And there's lots more statistics, which I won't get into because they one way or the other might be happy. But the reality is it's a huge market, and it's interesting that you say you're kind of transitioning in with time from sort of more of a brick and mortar to more of an online business, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, the more I kind of researched it, and now that I've gotten into selling on Amazon, and it's a franchise that I own. So the more I kind of look at down the road, I need to renovate, and, just costs of things are continually going up. It's not something that I probably want to do long term. So I needed a backup plan, and this was definitely, it's definitely going in that direction. And
awesome.
Yeah.
And that's great. And so whenever you started into this whole thing, right, like any new business, we always have some challenges and things like that. What would you say were some of the initial challenges you came across, and then how did you overcome those challenges?
Some of the initial challenges, probably just, learning how to do the research and what products are going to sell well on Amazon. That's probably what I struggled with the most. When I found you guys and I signed up for the course, I had already kind of started researching a product and kind of had one in the pipeline and had started doing that. And, as I went through the course, realized, okay, this probably wasn't the best product to pick to start. Right. But I learned a lot through going, through the course, and kind of switched gears, which was a good thing. So I think that was probably my biggest struggle, like without any direction, without any prior knowledge, and just kind of jumping in. I made some mistakes to start with, but it was a good learning experience as well. Through taking the course, was able to kind of get on the right track, and have definitely made some progress from there over the past year.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And so like in that time, if you don't mind me asking, we don't have to get into what you're selling, but like how many products are you selling right now, Loretta?
So I've got 11 products right now. and I've got 8 more in the works, probably like 3 more that are on a ship coming across, and just placed another order, final payment on another order. So yeah, it's, you know, it's a long process. It's definitely, I started in, probably would have been middle of 2016. Just, you know, did a lot of research, and, you know, it takes time to go through the course, and then, you know, did some coaching with you guys as well, which really, you know, I found for myself that I really needed and wanted to have a mentor.
Yes.
And, you know, whether it was through the course or with you guys one-on-one, that was a big part that really kind of propelled me into kind of 2017, got those 11 products onto line, and kind of the back half of 2017 was really great. Learned a lot. And now, you know, going through into 2018, just getting these products onto line and selling, and then expanding into more markets is kind of my goal long term now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what, you know, we were all about. And I think like one of the big things that I like to mention, and again, we won't get into the products that you're selling or anything like that, but I think isn't it funny how the products you're selling, right? Were they products that you like you maybe came up with the ideas for, or were they ones that like you didn't necessarily have an idea, but you found, wow, that's a good product through research, right? In other words, did the market tell you what to do, or did Loretta say what to do?
Right. The first product that I said that I kind of what I'm trying to like liquidate still right now was a product that I was passionate about, right? I'm kind of health and fitness. It was something that I was passionate about, but again, it was a product that just, you know, way too competitive. So from there, when I took the course, I did the research, like the products that I'm selling now are just like, they're crazy. I would never have imagined selling some of the things that I'm selling. And, you know, and I tell my friends and family, and they're just like what?
Exactly.
No, exactly. They're, you know, mundane products, just day-to-day products that people, you know, are looking for, that sell, that, you know, a few a day. They're not like, you know, crazy large products that are, you know, selling 10 or 20 a day. But, you know, my goal now is to find products that aren't too competitive, but just, you know, sell 3 to 5 a day and are boring, and and that's been really successful for me. So
it's awesome. And that's we, you know, what we always say is, you know, like it's not about getting into products that sell 50 to 100 a day. And some of those products, like if you look at it now, we're in 2018 now, some of those maybe were launched in late 2017 or whatever. They take a little bit of time to build, you know, get ranked anyway and stuff like that. So, you know, the likelihood is many of them will grow into bigger sellers for you. But I love that you said, you know, this is our big test almost now. It's like, if you're not embarrassed to tell people what you're selling, you're probably selling I think that's too competitive, you know. So I love that you said that, because really with Marketplace Superheroes, one of the big things we're talking about now are weird products. Because I think sometimes we used to say hidden gems, we say this, but now it's just like, you want to know something? Weird, boring products are good, right? And I love that you said that. So now I guess your plan for the future, Loretta, with the business, then it's expand into more markets and keep launching more products. That's about right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we went to the mastermind with you guys in Ireland in October, and that was it was awesome. I brought my husband with me because I needed to kind of buy into this whole thing with me as well. And so we came home, and we were excited about it, and just kind of dug into the research. And that's kind of how we were like, okay, let's get some more products going. You know, we also got set up to start selling in the UK now. So we have some products landing there fairly shortly, and that'll be kind of our first products to launch. I think I've got 5 that I'm going to start there. And so it's exciting. And, you know, I'm just excited, I guess, what 2018 is going to bring, right? It's
absolutely
there's lots of opportunity, right? A lot of people say, oh, it's too competitive now. But, you know, I just expanding into more markets, definitely. I see the potential from, like, I sell in Canada and I'm selling on the US right now, and I see the potential that's there. Canada's, you know, not selling as much, but there's definitely, it's building, it's growing. It's a market. Yeah,
It's similar to the other markets we have in Europe, like to
yeah,
Spanish market, Italian market. They're smaller markets, but at the same time, they're ones we can leverage. And of course, the nice thing about Europe is, for anyone who's watching, is that you can hold your stock in one country and just translate your listings and then immediately
yeah,
expand into more markets, which is what Loretta's doing, which is awesome. But then one of the questions I asked for people maybe watching and, wondering about what we do at Marketplace for yourself, like, what would you say have been some of the key things you kind of got from being part of Marketplace Superheroes?
yeah. I think it's great. I mean, the course itself is fabulous. I've before I found you guys, I had taken some other things. I'd researched and done some stuff online.
Yeah,
The course itself is just so laid out so well. The group that you guys have for asking questions and getting
yeah,
support is like none other than that I've seen. Like you ask a question and people are in there just giving answers and so that's been great. You guys do other stuff besides that
yeah,
with videos daily and things like
yeah.
that. So I think the support that you get when you enter into Marketplace Superheroes is just unbelievable. And
Awesome.
I wouldn't be where I am without having taken that course and having the support. Um,
And of
so
course, you took action, though. That's the other big side of
yeah,
Loretta,
I mean
right?
that's the
Yeah,
big thing is you got to take action, and it's scary to start for sure.
yeah,
I mean, the first product, it's scary. You're
for sure.
sending money to China and you're dealing with Chinese suppliers, and sometimes the communication is a little tricky.
Sure.
But you work through all those things. You ask a question in the group, you get that confidence, okay, to push forward, and you just take it day by day, step by step, and don't worry about get
Yeah,
making the listing on Amazon. Just find the product and just do the things day by day, step by step, by following the course. And
that's awesome.
that's the key to success. I
Uh,
forget what your
yeah.
original question was, but
No, no,
we
no,
got off.
you answered it. And I was going to ask you what your number one piece of advice was, but I think we pretty much got it in terms of
Yeah,
basically, you said something great that I want to unpack, which was, don't think too far ahead. Think of like, okay, where am I now? Let me find a product and let me go through the process, get into stock and all of that. Because you're going to learn more from that than, reading a
yeah.
million different things. Would you agree?
Definitely, like taking action. And I see a lot of times in the group people are scared to take that. I can't find a product. I mean, I look at it as like there's so many opportunities
It's
out there.
unreal.
Just pick one and just go for it, go through the process, learn it. And even if it, like, I look at my first product, I mean, I look at it as not necessarily a failure, but it was a learning opportunity. I learned the whole process, and I would do that all over again if I had to.
Yeah.
Because I learned so much. And it's just, yeah, taking those first steps and jumping into it and getting rolling, and then you learn more, right? You learn,
Absolutely.
fine tune and find better products, and yeah, it
Yeah.
just goes from there,
That's
builds.
awesome. Just keep selling embarrassing, boring, weird items, Loretta, right?
Exactly. I love
Okay,
it.
awesome. So tell me then, we'll finish up on this, but I'd love to know what's your plan then for the rest of 2018 and beyond. Like, and is this a business you're committing to now for the future ongoing, right?
Definitely, yeah. I've got a lot of products kind of researching and coming in, and
Yeah,
that's my goal by the end of the year, is to have like 20 kind of solid products
yeah,
in selling in the US and in
great,
Canada, and then just going to keep expanding those products into the UK
yeah,
by the end of the year. And then
awesome,
yeah, I kind of have to make a decision in a year here on my cafe, whether I renew it and
yeah,
invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into that, which I kind of have my answer, I think, already. This has
yeah,
been a journey, and it's I love doing it. It's fun finding products to sell
yeah,
online, and when you get those sales coming in,
awesome,
it's
yeah.
so
And that's
yeah.
great. And again, the real final thing that I forgot to sort of mention is, from your perspective, like sometimes people look at this kind of, my sun is coming out of my face now, but some people think, that this business is about going off of Amazon, running loads of advertising, starting these weird websites, doing all this stuff. In your experience, like, you've been able to get sales rolling without a lot of that. Would that be right?
Yeah, I don't have any websites. I don't do any email marketing. I don't do Facebook advertising. I see that a lot of that, people are always talking about that. I haven't done any of that. And to be honest, you don't need to do that. You can do a little bit of advertising with the PPC on
Absolutely.
Amazon itself to get your product kind of seen, and and you can balance that with how much money you're making and how much sales you're getting. So yeah, I have not done any of that, and I don't think it's necessary with the products that we're selling.
Yeah. And maybe and I often tell people now, we used to be very gung-ho and stuff like that, but obviously we've learned a lot over the years. And one of the things I always tell people is, in time, once you've really validated your business, you're confident, you're making sales and all of that, there's no doubt in time it's something that someone might look to build a brand in time. But I think a lot of people, they kind of see it as, well, I got to do this big brand, or I got to, it's like, I think it's best to start the way you started, actually. And then when you get the confidence, you got a business that's making you money, then you can do the branding thing. Because as you know, from running a different type of business, it's not that it's expensive, but it is expensive, but it takes time, a lot of advertising, a lot of stuff you got to do. So I love that you
gotta see what works. Yeah, exactly. You got to see what works too with your products, right? Like I have products in all different kinds of categories now, and some, and now I'm expanding some similar products. So, down the road, you can look at it and say, okay, here's something these items are selling. I could build a brand around that and start doing things. But yeah, it's to start off. I don't think it's necessary.
All right, awesome. Well, that's great. Well, look, again, I've really enjoyed speaking to you. I'm delighted you're doing so well. I look forward to supporting you more and more. And, it's great to see people like you taking action, because that's what it's all about, in these online marketing worlds and products. Sometimes, the amount of people that take action is not as much as, we would love it to be, because that's just human nature. So it's great to celebrate stuff like that with people like you and people watching, just watch Loretta's story and listen to what she's saying. It's not rocket science. It takes effort and time, but you can do it. So Loretta, thank you so much for coming on today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Stephen. See you later. Bye.
And that's it for today's video. I think we covered a lot of ground with Loretta. I know that her story will inspire so many people, and I hope it inspires you as well. If you're already in one of our programs, I hope it inspires you to go even further, get more products, get them into stock, get your business going. And if you're just starting out and you haven't got your business up and running, I want to invite you to click on the link in the description beneath this video. You're going to get some free training from us. We're going to teach you how to get started from scratch. It doesn't matter if you have no technical experience, if you have no prior experience, it doesn't matter at all. If you're a complete beginner, we can help you. So click on the description beneath this video right now and we will start training you for free. Secondly, I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to the channel, and as always, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of today's video. What did you think of Loretta's story? What was the thing that you felt was a big turning point for her? What was something maybe you heard her say that you thought, I could do more of that in my own life? Whatever the case may be, I would love you to share it in the comments and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you in the next video. We'll be doing more case studies, more tutorials coming up every Tuesday, every Friday, and every Sunday. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see you in the next one.